I'm sorry if I don't think I'm sick. I think it's allergies. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys about Donald Trump's win. So, I was shocked at first about his win because I was 100% sure that Hillary would win at the very last minute. So I was still looking at Michigan, and I was looking at Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. What had really shocked me was when Pennsylvania turned red, and then I knew it was over. So we're gonna talk about a few things here. People, first of all, people are stuck on the fact that the Electoral College is racist, and that's true. They're stuck on the fact that 46% of people didn't vote, and that's true. And they're also stuck on the fact that people voted for third party candidates and they didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. So I'm going to address all of those things. First of all, we know the Electoral College is racist, and Hillary Clinton knew that the Electoral College was racist. In my opinion, she didn't really campaign like she should have. She didn't even go to Wisconsin, and I don't know if she went to Michigan. I'm not sure about that. But apparently she didn't go to Wisconsin. If she would have had Wisconsin the other night, she might have still been able to win with a little bit of scrap change from the other votes. But she didn't even go there, so part of that lies on her. The fact that her campaign, though we hate to admit it, it wasn't very specific either. Like, people didn't know if they should have sided with her or not because, her campaign did not state specifics. Number two, in every election, there's a great amount of people who don't vote, even when Obama won for 2 terms. There are always people who don't vote. Am I saying that I agree with those people? Absolutely not. Though I will say you won't be coming for black people and you won't be coming for people of color for not voting. First of all, black people have been in a country that for years has disappointed us. We have waited for laws for years that disappoint us. They end up getting canceled completely by the Supreme Court, like the Voting Rights Act, which people didn't know was actually dissolved. So a lot of corrupt things did happen at election night, and there was no laws to protect those people. And there are felons who can't vote, especially black felons. And number two, if you want to if white liberals want to come for black people specifically and POC and say you didn't vote enough and that's why Trump won. 11% African Americans voted. And I'm speaking for black people. I can't speak on no other population because I'm black. 11% of black people came to vote, and there's 12.3% of us in the population. That means the other percentage probably have felonies, and it was probably from the Clinton era. I mean, that's how people in my family, they have their felonies from the Clinton era with their strict strategy of mass incarceration. So you can cancel that right now. Thirdly, with the third party candidates, Jill Stein only got 1%, and that's like a reasonable candidate I would excuse people for voting for. Most of the votes went to Gary Johnson. Is that his name? Gary? Whatever. Gary. And get this, people say if those individuals did not vote for Gary, who has some messed up policies in general, those votes would have went to Trump and not Hillary. So there's a lot of things going on here, and you can't make big generalizations. And most importantly, you cannot come for the people who know that their lives are about to get very, very difficult because of their race, because of their ethnicity, because of their religion, because of their sexuality, because of whether they're able-bodied or not. You cannot come for, oh yeah, religion. Religion is a huge one. You cannot come for these people. Let these people mourn. And if anything, if you are a white liberal, you need to talk to your Uncle Jerry. You need to talk to your Aunt Becky. You need to talk to these people because these people are the ones who voted for Trump. And here's my problem. You're going to know my problem. You want to know what my problem is? That all these white liberals will teach us all day. They will study James Baldwin. They will study Malcolm X so that they can tell black people what to do. So they can tell Hispanic people what to do. So they can tell people who are Muslim what to do. They want to tell minorities what to do. But the minute that your Uncle Tom calls me colored, the minute that your Uncle Tom I'm uneducated and lazy, you don't say nothing. You don't say nothing about your racist relatives, your racist friends. You are still friends with people who voted for Trump. I can't afford that. Those people attack me on social media. And so do you want to know my answer? You are part of the problem. And if you don't realize that, you need to look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Because we are tired. We tell you to read. We tell you to educate yourself. We even do extra work so we can teach it to you. We're done. We're done. Because now, because I'm done here. You know that people are more likely to listen to people who look like them, people who identify the way they do. So you need to talk to those people. And that's the work you do. And you sitting here telling these marginalized people like myself to just cool it. No. Okay, we not cooling it because we got KKK members on our neighborhood bridges burning crosses in Trump's honor. We are not gonna sit here and cool it. And to those people who want to say that when Obama was elected, the same thing happened, you can shut that down now because let me tell you something. Obama didn't use terror and fear and racism and hatred and transphobia and sexism and homophobia. He didn't use any of that stuff to get into office. Trump's campaign was built off of oppression. It was built off of your stupid fear. So it's your fault now. And if you were silent, it's your fault now. So you do something about that because I am tired. We are tired. I just blew up right now because that is exactly how we're feeling. And if you have a question, honey, Google is your friend. Go ask your professor. You know what? Don't even ask your professor. Your professor is tired. Your professor, your black African American studies professor is tired, honey. You go educate yourself. Because we're done here, honey. Now we're trying to figure out how to survive, how to live. While you can walk on and for a long time, do whatever you got to do because you are white. And you prove to us today that you will align with your whiteness before you align with anyone. So thank you. And that is how I feel about the election. And I feel even if Hillary would have won, we as black people, POC, other marginalized people, we will still have work to do. So do your work. Share this if you want to, because I just went off. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll have more stuff soon. But I had to say this. This is straight from the heart. Bye.